What's up, Central? We back with another top 10 countdown for you guys today. In today's reaction video, we're going to be reacting to some annoyed judges sentencing entitled Karens to jail. Y'all know the drill. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
And I would never do it. I would never do this. That's all I got to say. I would never do it. I'm innocent.
Well, I can make a lot of comments on what you said. I can make a lot of comments on the trial, but I know that was just be arguing with you or talking with you. I'll ask you one simple question. You claim you're innocent, so you tell me what sentence the man or woman that you claim did this should receive.
If you ever find out who did them, they deserve to be under the jail.
Okay, so they ought to get the maximum sentence.
Most definitely.
Okay. On the crime of malice murder, I sentence you to life in confinement without parole. On concealing the death of another, I sentence you to 10 years in confinement, consecutive or after. Count one. Do you understand each of your sentences?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. From he asked him what his sentence should be, I knew he was asking him about his own sentence. And this guy really just let the judge get in his head like that. After you're claiming you're innocent, you get cold-walled like that? That's crazy. Like, that is beyond crazy. That's insanity. Like, I physically was not ready for that one. I knew it was coming, but I was not ready for it. Like, damn. He really just got played like that.
Is there anything further from the state?
Man, my brother got 13 years old.
It was an explosive ending to a case that started over a year ago. Dyer bailed from the vehicle and pointed a gun at a Dayton officer while trying to get away. Judge Dennis Atkins says Dyer has shown no remorse or responsibility for his actions and as a result sentenced him to 11 years behind bars. Dyer's mother says they plan to appeal.
Quite frankly, just crazy to me. I feel like that's my response to everything. The world is just a crazy place. Like this is crazy.
What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond?
Don't really give a to be honest with you.
That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him if you got the cuffs. Hold on, it's $5,000 cash surety bond, subject to the temporary protection order. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. You want to go for 90? That's 90 more. That's 180. That's 306.
Now I gotta come here and my life up. You.
Go and stop.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know judges could do that in court. They can like quite literally just start stacking up months on people for what is it? He was cursing at the judge. I guess that, yeah, that is, I guess, what they would call contempt. That's crazy. That's crazy. He could have avoided jail time, I feel like, had he not done that. Why was he being like that, man? You could have avoided going to jail, period, had you just kept your mouth closed. That's crazy.
Let us know what happened on this case. If I have any further proceedings, I'll have to see you for one further step. Set for the hearing next week.
Watch again as Webb literally spit on the judge.
Yeah, charge him. That's assault. I don't care what anyone says. I will always be on the team of the person who got spit on, because y'all know how I feel about spit on this channel. It is nasty. I cannot believe he just opened his mouth and did that to the judge. Did you see the look? I'm not watching it again because it's literally gonna turn my stomach over, but did you see the look of shock on her face? Like, she was quite literally stunned into silence for a moment, and then her like senses kicked in and she's like, yo, charge this man, period. I think she handled this perfectly. I hope he got a hefty charge too with his little nasty self.
What is your plea on
if the city is the
Mr.
if they are the
today
victim,
Mr.
I would like
Martinez,
to
I am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop
No,
it.
we are in charge of the courtroom.
You're not going to tell me who's in charge of my courtroom, Mr. Martinez. Go ahead and go with the marshal. That is direct contempt of court.
You are in contempt.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are in fact in charge of this courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and sentence you today to direct contempt of court. I will give you an opportunity to apologize if you choose to do so.
What would I be
It is a
apologizing?
yes or a no question.
What would I be apologizing
For
for?
your direct contempt of court, sir. Did you wish to apologize and proceed in a manner I consider appropriate in this courtroom or not? Okay, direct contempt, I'm going to sentence him to 15 days in jail.
Imagine like getting jail on your permanent record. Like, for the rest of life, that follows you around because you wanted to be contempt in court. Like, you just didn't want to close your mouth. Like, being disrespectful to a judge for what? Like, obviously, the judge did not put you in this position. You're not in this position because of the judge, so just respect the judge. I can't speak, though. Honestly, a lot of cases are very complicated, and sometimes I do feel like judges take advantage of their position of power. But at the end of the day, like, you have to be responsible for your own actions. You landed yourself here, so you got to deal with it, man. Got to deal with it respectfully at that. Like, that's just it.
Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member.
Kozu cried as the impact statements were read, but the judge noticed how her family reacted.
You can go too, because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail.
But as soon as the woman left, the judge ordered her to return. The woman, identified as Donna Kozu, then talks back to the judge, but the judge has the final say.
Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. Anybody else want to go? Try it.
Try it. Oh my God, that judge is sassy. She sassed the hell out of that girl. That woman, sorry, it's a girl and woman. Oh my God, that's crazy though. Like, obviously every court situation is different, but laughing at somebody's pain is never okay. Like, I don't agree with that at all. So I feel like, yeah, the lady who did get charged, she deserved it. And anybody else who felt like they wanted to laugh at this person's misfortune, well, lock them up too. I agree with that. The judge did what she had to do.
If you live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home now?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa.
Get back! Get back!
You just said I got
Get back! That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Oh! What else you got to say?
Nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
I ain't got money.
That's 200 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
Though she racked up 300 days, Burks only ended up serving 88.
I figured. I feel like when you get charged for contempt, I don't feel like a lot of these guys get like their full sentence served for the most part, because I feel like at the end they realize the severity of their situation and they, they're on their best behavior, they apologize, whatever. But like, because I feel like things like this is really just people being like entitled and where they're like running their mouths because they're angry and upset in the moment, but then like reality kicks in when they're actually locked up behind bars and they're like, holy like, I didn't sign up for this. So I feel like that's what this is, which is crazy. But again, I don't know too much about like law and courts and stuff. I only really watch these types of things with like my mom or my siblings. So I find this like really interesting to watch, like these court videos.
County's requesting $25,000 full cash behind all charges. Looks like the alley.
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
Your Honor, I think.
All right, so bond is $50,000. No bail credit. Bring him in. I'm holding him in contempt. Adding charges. Sir, I'm holding you in contempt for what you did.
I don't really give a what you're holding me in.
And so.
You're just making it worse, man.
You shut you man. You
all right, you can take him back. 100 days to serve.
100 days
I don't
to
care.
serve? Okay.
Yep.
For what? Because of 2 EPOs and a criminal mission case?
He's done.
But he's not done yet.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
Can we bring him back?
He's
I want
gotta
him
be charged.
Threatening.
Ray now has 10 charges against him.
He's special.
Wow, I was just about to say he's digging himself deeper. Like everything that came out of his mouth was more incriminating. Like first he started off with I don't care, then he started with the threats and the let me catch you outside. Like you need to relax, sir. Catch who outside and do what? Like you're only making things worse for yourself. 10 charges in the end is absolute insanity. That is what happens when you don't know how to humble yourself. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
After a judge sentenced another judge to jail time, chaos erupted in an Ohio courtroom. And taking the defendant into custody wasn't so easy, as a court officer had to drag her out. Former Cincinnati Judge Tracy Hunter was sentenced to 6 months in jail back in 2014.
but she's been appealing the ruling ever since. She was convicted of misusing her position as a judge to help her brother, who was facing an employment dispute over his job in the county.
That's messy. The fact that they were dragging her out the courtroom though is insane. And with that being said, that is all for today's Top 10 Central. I really hope you guys enjoyed reacting to today's reaction video with me. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on our post notifications if you want to see some more cool stuff here with me and my friends on Central. I've been your host, or your girl Michaela, as always, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.